Good morning. It's another Saturday. I opened up my computer like I was gonna read something, but let's just talk for a minute. Um, let's see. I don't know about what. Still don't know. Maybe I'll read a chapter. See, and that's why I wrote stuff down, because sometimes it's best to have a path and walk it instead of just making it up as you go. Even though I try to freestyle my speech, my videos sometimes, it's the stuff that I've been thinking about for a while, for years. It's the stuff that I live, and one of the things that I didn't want to make sure that happened in my life was in my early days, I wanted to be on stage anyways, right? Talking about stuff. And what I didn't have was life experience. And when you give advice without the experience, there's an incongruence, and people can taste it, people can hear it, people can sense it, right? They can just absorb that maybe you're full of shit at some point, right? I mean, some of us can definitely fool people a little bit, being like, oh, we know what we're talking about, but mistakes happen, and oh my goodness, it's out of my control. But sometimes these experts have no fucking clue about what they're talking about. There's a lot of this, very little research that actually happened, and pretty much no experience, right? So I guess the consistency of it all is sometimes when you do start out and you don't have the experience, yeah, you have to stretch. Not you have to. We much stretch the truth a little bit to make us ourselves seem more appealing on the resume, right? But sometimes that gets us in the door, and then we have the chance to gain the experience. So I wrote some of these books last year. I wrote a couple, well, from 2020, fall of 2024 to fall of 2025. So this year ago. It's been a crazy year technically. Wow. I've done a lot, and yet absolutely nothing at the same time. How many times do we go through our life and then we're like, if I were to look back on my year, I would like, how much have I done, and how much of it actually matters, and how much of that, how many of those good choices will carry over into my next year? Because the goal is to build, right? So we don't want to just have spent a year having done nothing and then nothing the next year, and then nothing 27 years of my previous life existence so far. No, the goal is to grow. The goal is to embrace life and its experiences, reflect on them a little bit, appreciate them, because it's a short ride. Life. Just a short ride. That's a terrible introduction for my book. So this book is called ALX Proverbs. The caption says, or the mini slogan is sharpening, made for sharpening iron. Because in the Bible it says that iron sharpens iron, or as iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another. So what I wanted to pass down was a couple ideas that I think about, that I wrote about, that I've discussed, and and they're just not that bad, right? Because I've tried them out a few different methods. So wrote a book called ALX Proverbs. It stems from a free wealth guide, and wealth guide is technically right here. So if we are only focused on money as a metric for wealth, then we will always be poor in other areas of life. So this money game is, although it's pretty fun and we can get away with having a pretty good life, what we want to be is wealthy in the mind, and some of that um, comes from embracing life as it comes, right? So the family life, if your family life is really good and your friends are close, and um, are you not wealthy, right? If you're a millionaire, um, but you're alone and actually lonely, not like happily alone, um, like anyways, so I don't want to get into the examples 6 minutes into the video, um but you understand what I'm saying. My goodness, that was some good weed. So in this book, the goal is to embrace a good life, understanding that we only have one. And although money is important, embracing life and its experiences, um learning how to be grateful and for what, and making good decisions, um, is also part of living a good life. However, we're also very, very ambitious, and we're after getting this motherfucking money. So this book is also a go-getter type of thing. The first chapters talks about if you want to be rich, you have to make a decision. That's all there is to it. I mean, the next part is you gotta go get the shit, but you first gotta identify the goal and make a decision that you're about to go get that motherfucking goal. Like you mean it. You know, you have to mean it. None of this soft, wishy-washy. Oh, I'll buy today, return tomorrow. You know, life is best when you're not lukewarm. Either be hella evil or be hella good. If you're kind of in the middle, playing both sides, then you're just kind of a traitor to both sides. And we do that, right? Humans are in a very, very gray area as far as operating. We're too aware, we're too intelligent, we're too slick, we're too egotistical. We can get away with whatever, right? Nobody can tell me. And um what a beautiful delusion. You know. So anyways, but we're in this book, ALX Proverbs. We're trying to live a good life and try to chase that bread. So chapter 2 talks about if chapter 1 was like make a decision and then go get it, chapter 2, seek growth. There's a huge gap between the last statement and actually being rich. We do not know how. We've never been rich, so we don't know how to do it. The personal search for growth must begin. There's a moment, often subtle and sneaky, when you realize something profound. Excuse me, I'm drinking coffee. I'm burping juice. See, every time, I can't be the only one. Every time I'm public or need to be in a serious mode, the body functions is like or coughing or runny nose, or you gotta itch the butt, or you gotta smell the armpit, you know. Oh, nobody else does that. Okay, see growth. There's a moment, often subtle and sneaky, when you realize something profound. The life you're living now is not the life you want forever. You look around at the same routine, the same limitations, the same paycheck that just never seems to stretch far enough. You realize something needs to change. But here's the kicker, you don't know how. You've never been rich, you've never been that successful person you see online or in the books. You have no roadmap. No one handed you a map with clear marked paths that tell you how to get from where you are now to where you want to go. The journey to wealth, happiness, and success seems daunting, mysterious, out of reach. But the key to this whole journey lies in the pursuit of one simple yet powerful thing: growth. And then my computer froze because I've said this before. My devices are hacked for show. So I got me a new phone, and it looks like it records better. So hopefully it uploads better. I had iPhone 13 that I was using for a while, and my content was just looking kind of grainy and old. And no, my ex-wife finally kicked me off the family plan, and I needed to upgrade my phones. So I got something with a decent camera. So, see growth, right? That's where it all stopped, and we're already 11 minutes into the video. But I have been known to do 20-minute videos just for no reason. Oh yeah, I went to got a haircut, so I might as well take this opportunity, to, let's see, I'm wearing a clean enough shirt. Let me, got my little art pieces over there, t-shirts. I went to Walmart, bought those $3 t-shirts, and then bought those markers and just started drawing on them. When I have a business license, those go up for sale for 30-40 bucks. Took me about an hour to do like a batch of 6. So that's an idea, right? So if you go look to my website, LXMNV.com, I have so much information, and I give my books out for free, or PDF copies of them. So if you need a book, if you want to read something, shoot me an inquiry. I changed my phone number, and I don't even know my new phone number, and I'm so excited because I've went to I went through like 5 or 6 business ideas within the last 10 years, and I've collected so many contacts. So every time I open up a social media account, all of them are recommended, and I know most of them don't like me because some of them met me when I was doing $30 car washes, or in a bar, right? So, and my priorities and my standards have kind of changed. So, seek growth, build wealth, blah 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 ski. At the end of the day, this is not a very interesting topic to a lot of people. So, would I rather have to reintroduce myself, my idea, my whole personality to every new person, or should I just like not really prioritize whether or not my ideas are well received, right? I don't know what I was trying to say with that. But yeah, I definitely have no patience for the "Hi, how are you? Good, good" type of conversation every single day. If I see you, if I see you every fucking day, I'm not going to pretend like I didn't see you yesterday, and I knew you didn't do shit yesterday, so you ain't did shit today, besides work or eat or whatever routine thing that seems non-exciting, right? However, each day is fresh and unique, so each day we can learn something new. We can throw a little bit of extra curiosity or extra, I don't know, extra energy into things, and find those moments beautiful. I think that's also the key to living a good life. Because yeah, if I were to just be on autopilot for the week, right? go to work, go home. I have 3 or 4 shows. Oh, wake up! It's Friday. Get excited for Friday night because I need to go get. Uh, this is my one night for the week where I get drunk and have to um am allowed to sleep in tomorrow morning, Saturday, right? Let's see. You know, and I embrace these imperfect ass videos because it's a stage in growth. I haven't been to the gym in a while, so I'm shrinking. I'm shriveling back. Yeah, I was fucking working 11-hour days, doing body shop stuff. My nose was all stuffed up. I didn't go to the gym. I kind of stopped taking showers and stopped doing my extracurricular activities or stopped finding joy in it, right? So I had to kind of slow down um and resume my Saturday operations. So yeah, the thing is, when you sell good service at a good price, people will exhaust the fuck out of you. So you gotta have some standards, not standards, some boundaries. And when you have some boundaries and people need something from you, they tend to not like you. Which also kind of boils down to, is that even a priority for me? Do I need to be concerned whether a drunk girl I met at the concert in 2016 doesn't like me anymore? Or when I go to clubs and bitches be like, oh, you can't dance, so you're kind of whack. Well, bitch, like, I do other things in life. I don't just thrive in the fucking in that setting, you know. I'm out of practice. I got other things like, have you built a car? Have you started 7, 8 businesses? Have you written books? Have you tried to change fucking how society views itself and individuals? You know, have you been a father? Have you bought a house? Like, the hell? Get yourself a drink. So, and that's why, like, do we, like, at some point, what really do we have in common? Um, Besides humanity, like, yeah, we're all common humans, but some of our interests are just, or attention, right? And belonging and associations are just in separate places. 18 minutes, my goodness. Did I just waste last 6 minutes of your time? Let's see, let's conclude this with something kind of businessy. So this has been a trial and error type of video. Thanks for hanging out. This was chapter 2, ALX Proverbs book. If you'd like a free copy, and it's actually full of good shit, for sure. I can PDF you a copy. Send a DM or something, or comment, but I'll need your email address. Or there's a lot of free information available at LXMNV.com. Yeah, thanks.